documentary.
What we're doing is we're making songs across the country.
Yeah.
So a guy plays a cajon, which is a South American conga in Los Angeles. And then another guy plays slide guitar in New Orleans with headphones on.
Okay.
And then another street musician plays mandolin. So it's a song across the country of street musicians.
We're gonna just jam on the beat, huh?
Yeah, out here you don't have to take anybody's orders, you know.
We're all here collectively playing because we love the music.
It is a shared experience.
I've been performing in the street 23 years.
You get to know people.
Every day is a surprise.
Quick. Get it out of the ring.
That's the reality of playing on the street, though, you know? You get rained on in the middle of a song.
Burn up! Burn up! You can hit it right there. Chance, you should be hitting it right there.
We love the music, and this is why we do it. That's what music is, one love.
That's the fun of playing on the street, is you meet all these interesting characters.
It becomes like a way of life.
The music that I play on the street comes directly from my heart. It's total creativity, this instrument.
Music is the life. It shows you things. It's wisdom.
My drug of choice, I guess.
We're all playing for change.
Everybody creates every day. I mean, you make your whole life. And the beat goes on and on and on.
That's the one.
That was the cut right there.
Jonathan, you filming me without no lipstick. Shame on you.
The inner beauty of street musicians is the fact that they're not out there to try to, impress people, that they are so talented. They just believe in what they're doing, and they're willing to get out there on the line and say, hey, here I am, you either like it or you don't, you know what I mean? You don't have to pay, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna break your leg if you don't pay here. So people shows people that, and I think that shows a lot of courage to go out and whatever talents you possess. I think that when you're out there, you're just out there on your own, you know what I mean? And you believe what you doing, and you have faith in enough that it'll feed you. I just think that people that look at these people can realize that they have this self-worth within themselves, and they don't need someone else to tell them that they are important on this planet.
first made you want to come out and play on the street?
I actually first did it in the subway, and I don't even know. It's really weird. I can't remember what really triggered it. I think I just was living in Boston, and I must have just seen some people in the subway playing music, and I actually kind of wanted to try it because I had really bad stage fright, and I knew that there'd be like loud trains going by, and I just thought I could kind of practice in the subway and not really, it wouldn't be like people, I wouldn't be on a stage with people staring at me. I could kind of be a little bit incognito, but then it ended up being really, really good, and I actually got a lot of positive attention. There's something like really soothing about playing in the subway, and then I just ended up trying it on the streets after that, and it went really well. That was like 4 years ago when I first started, a little bit more than 4 years ago.
This is where I start my evening before I go. I tune to stand. I broke my tuning fork, and I'm too cheap or lazy to buy a new tuning fork, so I tune off of a phone. The dial tone is an F, and that's what we're going to tune to. So we're looking for an F right now. One of the great things about doing this, or one of the funnest things, is that I make my living in a way that I'm practicing, I've got my medium in my hands, and every once in a while, it works.
I want it all.
You have a moment. Always something to inspire you out of. It's always better than playing at home sometimes. You can kind of practice and pick up on the rhythm of the street, pick up on the rhythm of the city. Look at people and have people look back at you. The one thing being out here on the street, people assume sometimes that you're just some homeless vagrant or something. I mean, I live pretty abstemiously. I don't spend a whole lot of money, so that's one thing that makes this easier is not spending a whole lot of money, so it doesn't take a whole lot of money to keep the essentials going in my life. Yeah, I do all right. I'm lucky. I don't know if every street musician can count on this being like all that they do, but it's got its moments. They can get to be an addiction, you know. You just love it.
Dios que sea buena y a la Santa Magdalena, pa' que nunca sienta pena si algún día se eleva su tesoro más preciado, que en la flor de su pecado, como ella en el pasado, otro niño volará. Se levanta con el macacero y un ángel sigue a caminar, cuando cruza tiro del arriero, la gente le grita al pasar, va la mama por el caminito, va la mama, la Panamá, va la mama por el caminito, va la mama, la Panamá, no se me va la mama. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was just asking what your favorite thing about playing music on the street.
Well, the people.
¿Qué es lo que más te gusta tocar?
Yeah, the people that you never see before, they stop just for to hear the music, and they stay there, and that is, you know, it's like a food for us, you know.
It's good. It's different, no? But
It's real.
It's real. We never played before in streets, no? Always in clubs, bars, and discos. I don't know. It's the first time that we play in the street, no? And it's a good experience. Really good.
Para nuestra carrera de músicos, ¿cuál es nuestra meta? I think it's to show our music to the world, you know. I want all the world know our music. That's the main thing. And live happy with playing and singing what you like to sing, playing soccer, you know, enjoying life.
No va a faltar cuando el invierno castigue, tampoco el agua y el pan, todo al final se consigue. Cuando me quieren domar, si somos hermanos en esta tierra, decía mientras dormía sobre la arena de cola, mi caballito troca, troca, no se va a su casa, como el viento cuando galopa, la carrera lo mata, mata, la carrera lo mata. Mi caballito que trota, trota, no se va a su casa, como el viento cuando galopa, la carrera lo mata, 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 la carrera lo mata, 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 la carrera lo mata, 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 la carrera lo mata, 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 la carrera lo mata, 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 mata. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So what we're going to do here is I just want you to play a groove of some percussion for about 2 minutes or so that you would want other street musicians around the country to play on top of. So anything you feel comfortable playing, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, the next original song is called It's a Low Down Dirty Shame.
It's beautiful when you can meet people and bring joy to people. When you come out here and play, you know, and that's what we look forward to. We got a lot of people, man, a lot of respect out here from people, and a lot of moral support, you know what I mean?
But it's a low down dirty shame. It's a low down dirty shame. When you're in love with a woman who's in love with another man. But it's a low down dirty shame. It's a low down dirty shame. you're in love with a woman who's in love with another man.
It ain't a lot of money out here. It's just that we bring joy to a lot of people. It ain't about the money, but sometimes you don't see no money in there. You feel a little bit, you know, like, am I just out here or anybody listening, you know? And you can't look at the money thing because you lose the spirit of the music, you know? You got to come out here and don't even look at that case.
So what we've done is we recorded a guy playing a cajon.
The cajon?
From a group called Los Pingos, which means the penguin. Anyway, they're from South America. Yeah, the penguin. So he played a cajon. We just want to have you play some lead guitar over it.
Okay. Song across the country.
Yeah, Playing for Change Blues.
There's a song across the country. Don't you wanna go?
In my own words, I am a man of substance who feels he has unique capabilities to be a performer. That's why I take my horn out and I practice daily to make myself feel like I'm doing something with my life, or doing something creative that people can notice. I may not be rich, but I'm rich inside. I'm rich in my self-respect. I lost my hearing in 1987. I woke up and I couldn't hear anything. So I just went out in the street, blowing the horn, just blowing and blowing and blowing. People would walk past me. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Once in a while I hit a note. I don't know how I got it, but I hit it. Somebody would walk over and drop me $1. I said, wow, what did I do? What did I do? So I kept going and kept trying and kept trying and kept trying. Have you ever heard my music? Psychologically and emotionally, I've heard it. When I play it, I can feel it. I can hear the feel from the vibration of the horn. It's just, it's a spiritual feeling that you can get through the music that you play for yourself. It gives me an opportunity to show the public that it's not the disability that counts, but the ability. To me, my ability to be a human being and not hide in some corner because I feel rejected by the public is my way of showing the world that I'm alive. I'm somebody. A good dude. Cool.
He's like a world peace person, world peace child.
One day I was sitting up here broke, and I said, oh man, I got $5, you know, and I got to, you know, do this and get gas and have food for the rest of it. He said, Ma, I can go make us some money. I said, doing what? He said, I can take my trumpet and go play at Venice Beach. I'm like, but I don't have no gas. He said, I got $5. I put gas in the car.
I really don't know the changing point. Like, I picked up tapping, I got better at the horn, I got better at singing, and it was just like universe just like pulled everything together. It was like, you know, a chance. Boom, do this, you know. And, you know, I've just been doing it ever since I was about 12 years old.
He's coming out the Crescent City of New Orleans, Louisiana on trumpet, on vocals and beat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the hardest working young man in jazz. He's every bit of 14 years of age. And this is the way he's doing it. Ow!
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was a tune called Do Nothing to Hear From Me by the great Duke Ellington.
Oh, you know what? There's a deaf, and I put emphasis on deaf, trumpet player. He inspired me to come out on the street. I saw him at Venice Beach. I was walking on Venice Beach, you know, just strolling with my mom. I'm like, oh, wow, this cat really can't play. I'm like, can I just show you how to play one song? And it's like, you have a trumpet? And I'm like, yes. You know, I say yes. I say, well, you should bring it out here and play. He said, well, I will. And that's how I started.
Won't you come along with me to the Mississippi? Well, we'll take a boat to the land of dreams. Heaven on earth, they call it Bishop Street.
Hey, they watching me. What's going on?
Well, you know what? They're watching us too. They got these cameras and stuff, and they're doing a documentary and stuff.
This other guy here is writing on a paper and all that stuff.
They can give me some money.
Hey, they gonna make me famous? I'm gonna sit right down and write myself it up, baby. I'm gonna make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write this thing so sweet.
So sweet.
It's gonna knock me off my feet. Kisses at the bottom, baby. Yeah. I'm so glad I got 'em, girl. I'm gonna say, you know, you make me feel better, baby. You make me feel the way I used to. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself this Lord, letter, y'all, and make believe it came. I'm gonna make believe it came. I'm gonna make believe it came from you.
Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. We got the hottest artist in New Orleans, Mr. Frenchie. Go check out his art gallery right there on Raw Street. Buy a few of those drinks.
How you doing? My name is Glenn David Andrews. I'm from the Trinity area, which is the oldest black historical neighborhood in the United States. I'm from a very musical family of musical greats such as James Andrews, Troy Trombone Shorty Andrews, and I'm a frequent member of the Jackson Square Jazz Band, which I'm now currently lead. I've been playing in Jackson Square actively since I was 9 years old. I'm 21 now. What's happening with the square, everything is becoming politics. The new mayor's trying to run the music out the square. They don't think young people want to play the traditional jazz, and I'm here to prove them wrong. And in the meantime, I'm trying to get a hell of a record deal, and Grammy, Billboard, Latin Music Award. I want it all. I'm going to keep playing to the day I die, till it's time for my jazz funeral, which will be in about 97 years. Yeah. And this is the sounds of Jackson Square. Glenn Andrews, New Orleans Jazz Band.
Come on, y'all, give it up for the band. Glenn Andrews, Jackson Square, New Orleans Jazz Band, ladies and gentlemen. Live right here in Jackson Square. So sit back, relax. Let's have a good old time. On my left, stood old Andy Kaufman. With his eyes was bloodshot red. He was drinking Jack Daniels, chasing it with Lucky Strike cigarettes and Reese's. Andy was a word by his name. He said, I went down to St. James Infirmary, and I found, oh, my baby, she's lying there. Boy, she was stretched out, money long. Oh, my dear. So sweet.
This is so beautiful. New Orleans is so beautiful. I can sum it up by just saying, where else would 10 people be able to play outside? Outside. You don't see this in Philly. You don't see this in New York either. We have a special thing, really. We're carrying on a tradition that was started in 1896. I love this city. You know, it's not just that we're playing the music, but we're playing the music in the city that created it. You know, and this is what makes New Orleans unique.
Out here, it's instantaneous feedback as to what people think of what you're doing. If they like you, they're going to say they like you. They're going to get a CD. They're going to drop a tip. Or if you suck, they're going to walk on by.
I've lived almost 44 years. And I'm just now figuring out that that's really not a long time. But it is some time. I've played music on the streets for a number of years, and I get to watch people. It's one of my favorite things about this job. You know, some people, they walk through life and they take really careful steps. They plan everything they do, and they still fall down and bust their butts. Other people, they run headlong through life. They fall down too, they're just not as surprised. I've decided to dance through life. If I hit my knees or my ass, it's just another move, just another step. What I believe is there is grace and beauty in life. Sometimes you just gotta look for it. May mother always hold you as she wants to do. May you always feel her presence. She's here beside you. And may Father's wisdom guide you. Feel his courage and his pride. Strength and acceptance, he is walking by your side. But may the darkness you have felt be dispelled by the dawn. And I pray you feel this in your heart. And know that you've been living. There is an art. There is an art. There is an art. There is an art.
Well, today actually began yesterday. And yesterday, I was hanging around the square here, listening to Willow play, and I just told him that, you know, I have a bass guitar and that if he had an opening, I'd like to come and audition for the band, as they say. So I did. I came in this morning, I auditioned for the band. I had no idea we were going to be on television.
This is the way it happens a lot. You know, as we travel around, bands come together, go apart. On the street, you've seen it already. We'll just get together and jam. Most, not all, but a lot of the street musicians, we become we listen. We become able to just kind of throw something together and have it kind of work.
I know that there's a lot of people who wait until after they've made a lot of money to take the responsibility to do the things they should be doing. He seems to be doing it without having, you know, gone that direction. So it's a refreshing thing for me to see that.
And it half steps up, right? Full step. I get to say hi to people. I get to know people, to hang out. You know, we play them a set of songs. Maybe they give us some money. If they don't have it, maybe if they do or don't, it doesn't matter. Maybe they take a CD or two home with them. That's cool. I get to hang out. I like people. If I didn't like people, I wouldn't do it.
Definitely the best place to come and sharpen up your chops and get good at playing on the street. Because if you can't make it here, you might as well just give up, you know, and then move on to the other places.
What I heard, like, in other cities, musicians, they are kind of in competition, you know, so they don't really hang out together, they are not friends together. Here it's like we are all friends, you know. People, they are playing on the square, you know, you feel Willow already. Yeah, we are good friends, you know. We compete for the same spot in the morning, you know. But we are friends. We are friends, you know. We hang out together, you know. After we're done playing, we go drink a beer together, you know, stuff like that, you know. So, yeah, a lot of friends.
My name would be Dick Grayson, a banjo extraordinaire. After I've been playing on the street for about 8 years here, so I know pretty much everybody that comes through.
I used to play by myself on the street, and you know, I met these guys. Actually, at the beginning, we were enemies. You know, we used to compete for the same spot. Grayson, the banjo player, used to hate me. You know.
I wasn't exactly a nice, friendly guy the first time I met Roberto. Actually, I think Roberto's great now. I mean, he's one of the coolest guys. But yeah, when he first came to town, he was continually getting my spot. So yeah, we had a little conflict, but we've ironed that out. If you can't assimilate them into the band, if you can't beat them, join them. That old.
New Orleans is actually a pretty small town once you get to know it. It seems kind of intimidating when you first come here, and then after a while you start finding out how small it really is, and you get to know all the musicians in town, and so everybody sits in with everyone and plays in different bands with everyone. So I've played with a lot of different people in this town, and it's just amazing how much you learn from having such a melting pot of music all in a small area.
It's like there's something historic, you know, like there's something real about it. Sometimes it's just improvisation, and you make your own rules, and you start when you want, and you stop, and it's just a blast.
It's the most free lifestyle I've been able to come up with, you know. It's not a lot of money in it, but, you know, I make my own hours, and I do all right. I haven't had to answer to a boss or a day job, but I'm not getting rich either. So. But it's a trade-off. Freedom or money? Freedom or money? I'll take the freedom.
I wake up in the morning and I'm happy to go to work, you know. So different, you know. I do what I love, you know. I think I do what I'm supposed to do, you know.
Yes, there is a freedom to it, and you can do whatever you want. If you do it good enough, you'll get attention. There's nobody really limited in what you can do except yourself. it's different every day. It's a different experience every day. You just never know for sure who you're going to see or what they're going to do. That's the beauty of it in a way. You just, every day is a new day.
So we're making songs across the country of street musicians. So we recorded a guy in Los Angeles playing a cajon in a group called Los Pingos. Then we added a flying V lead guitar with a guy named Melvin in a group called the Blue Tones. And we want to have you play some steel guitar over playing for Change Blues.
Sure, man. That's great.
I like going out there and play music. And I like not having to be there at a certain time. Got to play so long before I get a break. Play with the OJ, Gladys Knight, Temptations, Candace Staten, a whole bunch of people. But I was paralyzed, partially paralyzed. Like I still don't have no feelings in my hands. I can move them, but I can't. Even it's hard to hold the trumpet.
How did you get paralyzed?
In a car wreck. See, broke my neck. Operation. Died on the operating table. They brought me back. So I'm blessed. I've been there, seen the light, and been through the tunnel and came back. I'm just trying to get back. I'm just learning again. And I try to. It's like practice to me. It is practice. You know? It's what I love doing. They don't take music lightly here. I remember my mama used to say, "Stop making all that noise. When you gonna get tired of blowing that horn?" And boy, then when she started seeing me getting on stage and playing and taking solo, then she'd be out in the audience, "That's my boy, that's my boy." The bar right here is where I learned how to start playing my horn again. This guy let me play with the jukebox. Got me a trumpet, and he said, "Man, you gotta start blowing again," you know. And so that's how I started. It's incredible how some things change and some things stay the same. This is real New Orleans, man. This is a hustler town. It's about getting your money. Most of the good musicians are on the street. And that sounds crazy, don't it? Welcome to New York City.
Don't know much about history. I don't know much biology. Don't know much about science books. I don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I hope that you love me too. What a wonderful world this would be.
I don't claim to be an A student, but I try to be, yeah. And maybe by being an A student, maybe, yeah, I can win your love for me. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about science books, yeah. I don't know much about the French I took, but I do know I love you, and I know that if you love me too, yeah. What a wonderful world this would be. What a wonderful world this would be. What a wonderful world, yeah. And oh, what a wonderful world this would be. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. How many years you guys been singing on the streets?
Oh, boy.
At least,
yeah, about 6 years. Yeah. About 6. I mean, we knew each other years before that.
Yeah.
You know, we used to get together and hit a couple of notes, and all of a sudden we just started hanging out. And, you know, we found out we sound good together, so, you know. So.
And then what would you say, if you had to narrow it down, what's your favorite part about singing on the streets? If you had to narrow it down.
Singing the shade.
The crowd.
Definitely.
Crowd.
Definitely the crowd, yeah. Parties and movie parks and stuff like that, you know.
Exactly. I mean, Whoopi Goldberg came past here last week and, you know, hit us off a little something. So we get a chance to see a lot of different people, different walks of life, everybody, you know, the hip-hop people, the movie stars.
From here, man, we've been around the world bleeding. Take our word. From here.
Right here.
You know, people see us here, we give them cards, we'll tell them where we're going to end up. So, you know, we love it.
Individually, we've been out and around the world in different places and things like that. Show times, see many faces, and it's a blessing.
It all started from right here.
Right here?
All right here, yes.
If you had to describe music in one word, we'll go all the way around. What would it be? One word, music.
Love.
Right here. What do you think? Music? Love?
Love. Universal language.
Yeah.
Love and soul.
Love and soul.
Love and soul.
Never give up. Never. The moment you give up,
This is what, personally, I live.
from. This is my income. This is why I don't want to have a job, because I want to play music and make it my profession. So it's hard right now, yet I believe if I would not play, I would not be able ever to be a musician. So I sacrifice perhaps a better, more calm and stable life in terms of more rocky life or street musician, where you never know if you're going to get enough money or not, and to pay your bills or the rent, it's always an issue. But you know, if you believe, you can survive, and you'll be still play. Music, it's part of me. It's exactly who I am. No fake, nothing made up. I believe the music to be the most essential force, one of the most essential forces in life. I like it primal, I like it true. I don't believe in fancy things. I don't work for really in a commercial sense or way. I don't believe that, you know, the way to please people is the best. I think if you do something good, then people will be pleased. And so the music in the streets is all about that. You can play different things. You can play famous songs from Broadway or movies, or you can just play classical music or something. It doesn't matter if what you do is true to you and you do it for real. Then it makes a difference, then it makes the impact on people. It returns to you in some other way, and you are enriched. Yet you made something that will stay there, that will be in the moment. You know, it's always, surprises are always possible in the streets, so you never know what can happen.
It's almost like it's all interchangeable parts because people playing with everybody. You know, everybody's trying to play their music and do their thing, express themselves. You know, make a living, or you know, whatever it is. You know, just express the joy in their heart and all that sort of stuff. But once you're out here in the streets, man, it's so much about the music. You know, and that's part of their energy, which they give to the city, and the city feeds off it, and it feeds the city, and vice versa. You know, we feed off of their energy and stuff. It's interesting. And you can hear it later on back in the music. So.
Okay, I want everybody, I don't care how old you guys are, how young you are, listen to the old man. The blues belong to everybody. The blues belong to everybody. When the baby wake up in the morning and don't get that bottle, that baby cry, that's the blues. Understand? When you reach over in the morning, can't reach over that pillow and that woman gone, you know when the hell she is, she didn't tell you she'll leave it, brother, you're gonna start with the blues. You know? And you can keep on keeping on. Everything keeps on keeping on. I think I'm lying at that brother right there. Everything keeps on keeping on. Hey! Small change, baby. I keep playing on the street just for change. Hey! You know I'm playing on the street, baby. You know I keep on playing for change. Hey, but you don't know. You just don't even know my name. Ow! Go now. If you play music like I play, you'll never trap. Because when I play, everybody around there is my friend. Believe me when I tell you, you notice how you feel all around? No matter where I go, everywhere I play, everybody is my friend. I don't have no problem. If something goes wrong, they all crowd around me. I feel good. I feel like they are all my brothers and my sisters. I feel safe. Don't you guys be out of tune.
The name of my instrument is the pencilina. It's called the pencilina because I played it with pencils once upon a time. And it had a nice ring to it, and I stuck with that. I built the first pencilina when I was 16. This one is about 4 years old at this point. The first one I didn't use that long. I built the second one, and the second one I used for a while, and then I built the third one, then I built the fourth one, and then, wait, I don't know, maybe this is the fifth one?
So you guys just like constantly rolling, or what? Oh, okay. So that's on, that's the camera in front of me?
I've been playing music on the street for probably like 14 years. No, 14, 13 years. It was just something that I always really enjoyed. I mean, you know, as a kid, there was really a lot more people playing on the street in New York when I was growing up, and I just loved it, you know. I have a lot of feelings about street music. People say that prostitution is the world's oldest profession, but if you think about it, street music might have, you know, it's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Who knows, you know? And street music's definitely part of life in New York. It'd be nice if it was a bigger part of it. But I think it is part, I mean, you know, definitely like people see the same guy in the subway stop or, you know, whatever, and it's just, you know, it's like nice, like constant things that are part of like, why we live here. Yeah.
Street music, I think what it does for people is that it gives them to understand that, that the city lives. And I just think it would be such a surprise to them to all of a sudden they hear this beautiful music coming. And I think it just totally lifts their spirit for that whole day. The street, you know you're alive because it's happening right there. It's not stop and start, you know what I mean? You're right there with the people, and you just totally feel like you're involved, that you are spreading some around that somebody could take home that day. When you're out about, just take a minute out because it will give you so much joy and so much peace. I hope that the cities of America and around the world continue to let people experiment with their talent on the street, not only music, but art and whatever it is. You know what I mean? I just hope that we don't get so caught up in everything being in such an order that we don't have the time for the disorder.
Hello, good morning. I see the sun is high, and I got to make my way in the street, trying to get by, getting high. Well, I feel my time is coming, and I feel it's gonna be. Love I have for living, gotta feel for me. Gotta make a cup of quarter, maybe I need some and a dime. Love, but I'm out here in the streets, short money, gotta make it all the time. Well, I got to get on up, and Lord, and get on down. change. It's the reason why. Oh, when I get back home, I got to buy some milk and pamper so my baby don't cry. Oh, I gotta get on up. I gotta get on down. I gotta get on up, get on. I gotta get on up and get down. I gotta move all around this city and see what I found. Lord, people lose money, short change, Lord, all the time. Got my woman, and she knows she's waiting at home. Lord, I'm thinking about my woman. I gotta make my way home. Got some loose money in my pocket. I feel all right. Say goodnight to the sun. It's all right. Loose money, short change. Loose money, short change. Huh? Yeah. Hello? Hey, what's up, babe? Peace all over the world. Brother, won't you give a hand? Every boy and girl, woman, beast, a man, we gonna ride on wings of dove. Peace, brother, you know that love way down in South Africa, way over in Yugoslavia, way over East Berlin. The freedom bell is ringing again. Peace all over the world. Brother, won't you give a hand? Every boy and girl, woman, beast, a man, we gonna ride on wings of dove. Peace, brother, you know that love way down in Cairo, way over in Tokyo, way over in my soul. The freedom dance is on the floor. Peace all over the world. Brother, won't you give a hand?
woman, beast, or man, we gonna ride on wings of dove. Peace, brother, you know that love. I'm playing for dollars. Playing for dollars. We're just playing for dollars. We're playing for change. We're playing for change. We're playing for change. We're playing for change. Lord, won't you tell me why I love the running soul? She won't leave me, 'cause I never let her go. Playing dollar, do I do? We're playing dollar, do I do? We're just playing for dollars, shoot. We're playing for change. 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 Hey, man, thank you. All right. Thank you. Spontaneous, but effective. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it all. That's gonna get way too out of bag. Too proud to beg. Rap, baby, it's a rap.
One day, through music, you know, there would be peace in the world. No matter who we are, no matter where we come from, we are all united through music.